Hey guys, it's Cugsly and welcome back to another video. So it's been about a year and a half or so, almost 2 years really, since I last updated my SCP game in a major way, right? Last time I updated this was December 20th, 2020, right there. However, that is no longer the case. I've started updating them quite a bit, and I've even made public the very first version of the update that is kind of finished. So what does this update entail? Well, if I go into it here, I'll just search for it right here. That's probably the easiest way to find it. As you guys know, my SCP game is finished, right? It's not the best that it could be, but it's finished. It has all of its map features, it has beginning to end. However, there is one major problem. The major problem being that there's some content missing out of it. There's no nine-tailed fox. There's no guards that will chase after you in the facility towards the ULCZ, which is, or Upper Light Containment Zone, which is somewhere around here. I'll find it. I think it's like, where is it? It's one of these. Wait, oh, there it is right there. So, I've decided that I was going to go throughout the map. Originally, I was going to try and remake the game. I decided that would be way too painful. No way in hell am I ever remaking this game. Not in the near future, at least. So I decided to update every single asset that I could. Don't worry about the music. I also deleted a bunch of stuff but saved it online first. If I just go back far enough, don't worry about that. Stop looking. There we go. If you go back far enough here, you see I updated every single asset to make them cheaper. Now, what does this mean? It means I have an absurd amount of space to use now, right? If we look at the current usual public version, again, I just updated a new version and put it online, so that doesn't count. But if you look back at the previous version, we have 94% graphics and 88% gameplay memory. Now that's insanity. Here's what the map looks like. It is currently catching on fire. The graphics are off the charts. There's inconsistencies with the map layout in that certain walls and assets are slightly different from each other, making the graphics shoot up, which means I can't put as much stuff in the scenes because I don't have as much space to work with. Now though, as of April 13th, I've been able to reduce it from 94 and 88 to 67 and 89. And 89% gameplay, considering that I've also gotten rid of some room rendering that I need to re-establish. So once I make it to where these rooms are no longer spawned in until the player is actually near them, this will go from 88 to around, I want to say like 84, 80%, which is not too bad. Now this means I can probably, I'm pretty confident, increase the graphical fidelity of the game, go throughout every single scene, and start adding in some more things. In fact, on another note, with areas that are simpler, like for example, I think it is, if I just type map, I think it'll do map 2, right? Here we are. So here's a better example with map 2. For those of you who don't know, the map seed I use for this game is the PCNCVA map from SCP Containment Breach. Now, what this pertains to is a small section of a light containment zone that's later in the game that's connected to 939's area, which is like the basement area, right? So this map here is connected to map 1 through a basement section. If I can get the graphics of this down far enough, I can add in the basement section to this map and get rid of an entire loading screen, delete an entire scene, and make the game more compact, more complete, and have a better experience. So I'm gonna test around with that, see how it works. As you can see, I need to update like 17 items, which all in all will make everything a lot smoother. I think I forget the name of it. What's quick me 970 there. I was gonna say quick me, tell me what the name of that SCP hallway was. So for example, let's look at this right here really quickly. We have a thermo of 55 and 59. Not too bad. That's actually really good. It helps that the game, well, this scene isn't very large, right? If I update all these items here though, it'll take a little bit. We should see it go from, what did I say, 59 and 55 or something like that? You'll see it go down drastically. At least you should. So let's let it update slowly but surely. It's a lot smaller than the map 1 scene, so everything should update a little faster. 970 is still my proudest SCP creation. Alrighty. It's going. It is going. Updated the doors, made the doors take up less gameplay, just slightly less gameplay, but less nonetheless. Or no, less all the less, really, when you think about it. Updated the graphics for basically everything I could. I fixed 173's AI, so it's a lot smoother and a lot more aggressive without chasing the player and breaking incorrectly. So let's see here. We go down 14% on the graphics, and we went down 2% on the gameplay, which is really good. One, the gameplay is not too important, but the graphics are important, because now I can add in stuff like, hold on, watch this. Okay, I'd have to actually remix the scene. Point is, I have a lot more space to work with now. So please stay tuned and expect to see some really good... There's the gameplay I was wondering about. That seems a bit more realistic. Still workable, though. I can still work with that. I was wondering why it looked so small. That explains it. That explains it. Rendering issues. Forgot about that. But yeah, either way, though, I'm excited to announce this stuff here, and hopefully I can get something out and update the entire game as a whole soon. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. I'll be uploading another video as well, playing an SCP game that I saw recently that looks really promising later tonight when it's dark and creepy. And with that, bye-bye.